Well, I made it back from Kevin's shop with the Z sled for Eastwood Products, and now I'm back to my shop and getting this motor ready. Before I left here to go to Kevin's shop, I stayed late that night and made sure I had every single piece done of this motor, valve covers tight, gathered up all my parts, oil, the headers, the starter that goes on this motor, everything that I have that'll go on this motor. I'm going to take it with me because you never know, the dyno shop might not have headers to fit, or they might not have the right starter, and then you're spending more time looking for stuff. And it's going to take a while to get this set up on the dyno machine and then and run it. So we need all the time we can get. So I'm going to back my truck in here, and all I got to do is just load this stuff up, and we are ready to go to the dyno shop. Well, we're back here at Tommy's machine, and Jimmy is gone to get the tow motor to help us unload this 460. Well, Craig has stepped out a bit to take a little break, and I'm going to sit here and put this bell housing together. But I can't stress enough how great a little machine shop it is here at Tommy's Machine, and how good a job they do. Every job they focus on every little detail, and I never have a problem with anything they do here. So if you ever need this type of work done, come see Frank. Tommy's Machine Shop, Springfield, Tennessee. Outstanding. Now I'm getting my carburetor on. I have to give a big shout out to trickflow for hooking us up with these aluminum heads, trickflow valve covers, the intake, and this carburetor. We're just going to use this carburetor intake for mock-up, for dyno run today, and it'll get the stack injection that we'll put on it when we go take it to Las Vegas for the SEMA. So, but we're going to put this trickflow carburetor on here and see if we can't get a couple of 100 horsepower out of this baby. Well, that's about the moment of truth with the 460. As Frank does his final touches there. Get the water going. All of our parts on. And here we go. Now we just fired our engine up, and we're going to have it running here for about 30 minutes at 2,000 RPM. And that'll break our rings in. We've got a roller camshaft, so I'm not too much concerned about that. But we get our rings broke in, check it out, if it's going to overheat or anything. So it's just going to sit here and run at 2,000 RPM for about 30 minutes. Then we're going to check everything out real good. Then we're going to start making some hard pulls on this thing and see what kind of numbers we get out of it. We're about to pull on this baby. Alright, we're getting close now. Putting a hat on it. Well, it was a good day on the dyno. We made about 597 foot-pounds of torque, about 575 horsepower. I was hoping to see 600, but we really didn't know it, Justin, because we're going to put a stack injection system on here, and I know it'll be at 600 foot-pounds of torque when we get that on there. So we're going to stop making pulls on it, pull all this off, pull the headers off, take it back to the shop, change the oil on it, and get it ready to go in this truck. But I'm back from the dyno in one piece.
That dyno usually tests it pretty good, and if it makes it through that, then you're going to have a pretty good motor. You control the water and the fuel and everything so well, and it breaks it in so well, and we have no leaks or nothing like that, so I'm very pleased with that. But not only that, all this top stuff, the trickflow carburetor, intake heads and all, that's just rock stock right out of the box, and I bolted them right on this 460, and it made over 500 foot-pounds of torque from 3,400 RPMs all the way to 5,700 RPMs. Peaking out at around 597 foot-pounds of torque, making around, I think it was 570 horsepower, somewhere in there, but that torque number is the number. So once I get my stack injection on this and it breaks in a little bit more as we drive it, it's going to be well over 600 foot-pounds of torque and a super long power band. And I had a good idea this was going to be a real torquey engine because of the way that all the parts I bought, camshaft and all, were based around torque and bottom end to help give that injection system good signal. I went ahead and put a 411 gear in the rear end with a 33-inch tall tire. So that motor's going to love that range right there because it's going to be under a little bit of load. And then with that torque, this thing ought to really run. It's going to weigh about 3,000 pounds. I would believe it'd be in the 6s and about 1/8 of a mile if you can get it hooked up. So let me get it unloaded here and we'll start working on that frame.